How to stop monitoring spirit, part 2. If you are being monitored by a spirit, I want you to pay attention to this teaching and follow the instructions I will give in this teaching in order for you to break free or set yourself loose from every monitoring spirit that is monitoring your life. When a man is being monitored by a spirit, that man will find it very hard to progress in life or to move forward, because there are spirits that are monitoring his life and hindering him not to be able to move forward or progress in life. Before I continue, I will appeal that you like this video and follow me in order for you to receive more teaching from me anytime I give a post. Thank you and God bless you. Now, how to stop monitoring spirit. When Satan want to fight a man and stop a man from progressing, what he does first is that he sends monitoring spirit to monitor the life of that man and the activities of that man in order for him to throw his arrow and stop that person from progressing. Many persons that are being held bound by the forces of darkness and that are not moving forward in life have monitoring spirit that are monitoring their life so that they will be able to be put in bondage and be caged, so that they can't break out from that bondage or that cage. So monitoring spirits are agents of darkness that help the powers of darkness or Satan to be able to perform his activities upon the life of a man. They are there to checkmate the life of that man so that they will know how to throw their arrows and stop that man from progressing and for him not to be able to break out or set loose from their powers or from their chains. So when a man is being monitored, it means that forces of darkness is around that man, stopping that man from progressing and hindering the man from moving forward. So when a man is being monitored, it means that powers of darkness or the kingdom of darkness are upon the life of that man, and they want to stop that man from progressing and they want to bring him down. Pay attention to this. Monitoring spirit can come in form of humans, in form of animals, spirits, objects, or in form of covenanting altars. These are ways that monitoring spirit can come to monitor a man's life, to stop him from progressing and for them to get access into the life of that man so that they will perform their activities upon the life of that man. Now listen, the Bible said something very striking in 1 Kings 18 from verse 20 downward. The Bible said that when Prophet Elijah had made a statement that there should not be rain in 3.5 years, the Bible said the Spirit of the Lord took him to the wilderness to be fed by a raven. The Bible said that when Elijah was in the wilderness, the people were looking for Elijah, yet they did not see Elijah. They were looking for Prophet Elijah so that they can tell him to reverse the statement he has made that there should not be rain. Now they were looking for Prophet Elijah, yet they did not see him, because Prophet Elijah was carried by the Spirit of the Lord into the wilderness. And now the Bible said that there is a woman called Jezebel. The Bible said Jezebel raised prophets of Baal, and she raised an altar to track a prophet Elijah. The Bible said that these prophets of Baal, they were able to track many prophets in that their arena and area, but yet they could not see Elijah because the Spirit of the Lord was covering Elijah. The Bible said that Jezebel raised many altars, idols, and powers, and raised many prophets of Baal, which becomes his agent to track Elijah. But the Bible said, even as that, they could not track Prophet Elijah. But the Bible said, with that power and altars that Jezebel has raised, he was able to locate some prophets and she slaughtered them. The Bible said there was a man who were able to protect some prophets so that Jezebel will not slaughter them and kill them. Now this is not my message. My message is that Jezebel were able to raise an altar and raise agents to track Prophet Elijah in order for them to capture him so that he will reverse that statement, or they will slaughter him or kill him. But because Elijah was covered with the presence of the Lord, Jezebel could not monitor the activities of Elijah. Now listen, when a man want to be monitored, an altar must be raised against that man in order for them to monitor the activities of that person. When an altar is not raised against that person, it will be very difficult to monitor the lifestyle of that person. When Satan want to monitor a man's life, what he does, he empower his altar, and he raise an altar against that person and recruit agents and empower them to monitor the daily activities of that person. That's the essence. That person will start seeing powerful, unusual sign around his life. Why? Because there is already an altar that is fighting against that person, or that want to monitor the life of that person. Any man that must be monitored, an altar must be raised against that person. This altar may be a covenanted altar, or an altar that has been erected by a force or power to checkmate the lifestyle of that person. Monitoring spirits are powerful spirits that work with powerful altars to fight or monitor a man's life. So when Jezebel want to monitor Elijah and track Prophet Elijah, what she does was that she raised an altar and she recruited agents to track Prophet Elijah, but they could not succeed because Elijah was covered with the power of God. Now listen, the Bible said that when Jezebel was doing all this, raising many altars, powers to track Prophet Elijah and bring him down, the Bible said God spoke to Prophet Elijah that now it is the right time for you to show yourself to the people. Why? Because Jezebel were recruiting altars that can destroy the environment and pollute the areas, so that she will take over and take charge over the world, the areas and that community. So God had to tell Prophet Elijah to show forth himself, so that he will prove his power to stop the monitoring spirit or the activities of the wicked ones. Listen, monitoring spirit don't just move like that. They move with authority, and they move with powers, and they move with covenanted altars. Now listen, the Bible said that God told Prophet Elijah to show himself to them. The Bible said when Elijah revealed himself, the first thing Elijah does was to repair the altar. Kabbalah was Elijah to raise a war, altar versus altar to fight. Elijah had to repair the altar by destroying the altar that Jezebel was recruiting or raising, because you can't stop monitoring spirit when there is an evil altar that is fighting you. You have to raise an altar to fight against those altars. Prophet Elijah told the prophet of Baal that he will make a sacrifice, and in that sacrifice there will be an altar, and they will call upon their God to consume that sacrifice. And if their gods cannot consume that sacrifice, he will know their gods is a dead god. So when Elijah appeared, the first thing he does is that for him to what? To repair the altar, to raise an altar against the altar of the evil one, because he knows the strength of monitoring spirit is their altar. So you have to raise an altar against their altar, so that you can be able to what? To stop them. So when Elijah came, the first thing he does was to repair the altar, because he knew that altar is the strength of monitoring spirit. So he had to repair the altar to stop the activities of the monitoring spirit. So Prophet Elijah raised an altar and put a sacrifice there. The Bible said those prophets of Baal, they call upon their gods and call and call and call and call and call, yet nothing happened. He said they started cutting themselves with knife and started crying morning till night, yet nothing happened. And Prophet Elijah came and he repaired the altar, and he put them according to the tribe of the Israel, and called upon the name of God, and there God appeared and he consumed. What Prophet Elijah did was that he repaired the altar. He raised an altar against the altar of the monitoring spirit. If you want to stop every monitoring spirit, you have to raise an altar against them. The Bible said that Elijah did not just stop them. The Bible said Elijah slaughtered those prophets and he killed them. Kabania Tobiana. It was the agents that Jezebel recruits, that when Elijah repaired the altar, Elijah was able to get access to them and destroy them. You can't destroy the monitoring spirit upon your life if you don't have altars that can fight against them. When you raise a godly altar against every monitoring spirit that is monitoring your life, you will see them. They will lose their hold over your life and disappear. Why? Because an altar has been raised against them. You can't use your strength to fight monitoring spirit. Altars must be built, because monitoring spirit are working from altars, covenanted altars. They are working from a sacrifice and they are working from an altar, and you can't fight them if you don't have altar. So that's the essence. Elijah knew this, and he was able to repair the altar because they have polluted the altar. They were working with covenanted altar, ancient altar. So what Elijah needed to do was that he repaired the altar. For you to stop every monitoring spirit, you need to build an altar. The altar I'm talking about here is a godly altar, because it is only godly altar that can fight evil altar. You can raise a godly altar to stop every monitoring spirit upon your life, upon your family, your academic and business. Because if you don't raise godly altars, those monitoring spirits will still have access upon your life and upon your family and destiny. You need godly altars, as Elijah did and repaired the altars of God. Then he was able to stop the monitoring spirit. How to raise godly altars? You can raise godly altars by living a holy life, by staying in the presence of God. He said, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. The people could not get access to Elijah. Why? Because Elijah was covered with the presence of God. But their altars were becoming stronger and higher. So God had to send Prophet Elijah to stop them, to repair the altar. So you have to live a holy life to repair the altar of God upon your life. 2, you have to be prayerful. You have to learn how to pray at night, 12 a.m. every night, and seek the face of God. 3, you have to know how to sow seed in the altar of God. You need to know how to sow seed. If you have every monitoring spirit that is monitoring your life, go to the altar of God, repair it, drop a seed in that place, or build it again. Put a flower in that altar, or can call upon the name of the Lord, and God will answer you. You will see, you will stop the activities of those monitoring spirits. Number 4, how to raise godly altars is your service in the house of God. Your service in the house of God as a worker can be in form of an altar before God to fight every monitoring spirit upon your life. Now listen, when Prophet Isaiah came to King Hezekiah that he should repair a house that he will soon die, the Bible said that Prophet Hezekiah were able to sustain his life through his service in the house of God. He told God, he said, God, all these whiles I've been serving you. I repair your altar, I do this, I do that. God have to tell Prophet Isaiah to go back to tell King Hezekiah that he had 15 more years to his years. Why? Service sustained the life of a man. Service was a representation of God's altar upon his life. If you want to stop every monitoring spirit, you should know how to repair the altar of God upon your life. If you are living a life that is not holy, if you are living a sinful life, you are giving more access to Satan to monitor you and to trouble your life. Holiness is an altar himself, where angels need to dwell and ascend and descend to stop every activities of evil that is around you. What Elijah does was to stop the activities of evil by repairing the altars. You need to repair the altars, because if you don't repair the altar, an evil altar is fighting against you, you are a finished man, you are a dead man. You can't stop activities of monitoring spirit when an evil altar or a covenanted altar is still fighting you. The way to stop monitoring spirit is for you to raise a godly altar. A godly altar will help you to stop monitoring spirit. If you don't have godly altars upon your life, you will find it very hard. In fact, you can't break out from the spirit of monitoring spirit. You will be rising and falling. So altar is a sustainer. If you want to stop every activities of monitoring spirit in your life or shut them down totally, you need godly altars. Godly altars is what shuts down monitoring spirit. If you do this, I tell you, you will see your life becoming a bright one and a shiny one, and you will testify that these activities or these signs of evil things happening around me have stopped, and God has given you victory. You need altars to stop the activities of monitoring spirit. You need to live a holy life and repair the altar of God upon your life. If you are living a sinful life, ask God for mercy. Learn how to pray. Learn how to serve in the house of God. Learn how to buy things, how to sow seed in the altar of God. These are ways you can repair the altar and build the altar of God upon your life. When you do this, I tell you, you will testify. Definitely, you will testify, because when the altar of God is raised against evil altar, those evil altar don't have any option than to bow. So if you want to stop every activities of monitoring spirit upon your life, you need godly altars, as Elijah did. Go to the scripture again, 1 Kings 18 from verse 20. Study it and you will understand what I'm saying, for you to raise an altar and repair the altar of God. Thank you and God bless you. If you are blessed by this video, please like this video and follow me in order for you to receive more videos from me anytime I give a post. Thank you and God bless you. I pray for you that the Lord will give you grace to repair his altar. The Lord will strengthen you to stop every activities of the enemy upon your life. Grace will speak for you. See you on my next teaching.